Hi, my name's Irene. I am the owner of Rumble Media and I am passionate about small business and data. So let me show you how Rumble Media has worked out a way to help more small business owners have really top level data tracking without it being too expensive, but being really smart and helpful. No matter what your size, we've got a budget for micro and startups that will give you enough data for either the longevity of your business or for the first 2 years if you're wanting to grow into a team of more than 3 or 4. Anyway, so let's get into it. So, data-driven marketing decisions is a little bit of it's not my words, it's my client's words. This is probably a COVID thing. I am definitely saying that because all the people who were deliberating about getting online are now online in some capacity, good or ugly, they're online and they're making more noise. So to find your people, you need to know what clicks are actually yours and what are accidental visits. And we help you then build a marketing calendar or just even a small content checklist wherever you are in your business to be able to make sure that you're going through the reports and making the changes you need in your business that's specific to your business. And that is the tracking we build, because even in a smaller business we can do a little bit of personalization there. So our process is that we talk to you, we find out about your find out about your business, and then we do a build. And the first build is it's ugly. I'm gonna say it. It'll probably be a bit ugly. But then we have a little bit of look at what's coming in. We see where there's patterns and trends, and then we go, hey, you know what? That is a bleeding neck. Let's go fix that. And that's what we do. We find out the breaks in your funnel. So wider plan means that we get really super focused on what you want to segment so that you can have reports about that. And then when you have that question answered, then we come back and do the next question. Sometimes we can do multiple questions in one build, but just, bigger clients, maybe 1, 2 questions. Smaller clients, everything. Anyway, it's different. Everybody's different. So, depending on who you are, I'm trying to explain it like where you would experience it. Anyway, it's always about content. It's good no matter what size you are. Your software stack probably isn't going to be too complicated when you're smaller, so that's fine. But even making decisions about your software stack being the term for email software. As long as Google Tag Manager can see it and you want it, it's fine. So and then we go on to the most important number. In fact, Keith Cunningham says that this is the most important number. The return on investment number. You want to know how much it costs to get a lead and how much that particular lead is worth to your business. So you might have, lower value leads, higher value leads, and you'll spend differently to get either. You need a bit of both, because some people are, taste testers, and you want taste testers, Anyway, long story. So this question is no longer a question. There's so many other questions to answer that this question means when this is answered, you can spend money on A players, better marketing team, better marketing content, get a little bit smarter with how you do your online marketing campaign. So you're not feeding the pigeons, anyway, you know what I mean. You're going after the people that matter. So we do that by working out what you want to segment, and normally it's your journeys. Like you, as a business, you're putting out content to say, hey, this is who we are as a brand, and then you're doing a offer landing page for making them problem aware, and then you might do a retargeting landing page for telling them which solutions are the best ones for them, and then yay, thank you page. You are tracking those conversations and you're segmenting them, and it's really important to make them feel like the customer thinks you've actually put some effort into finding out a little bit about who they are, because since a mobile phone, it's all about me. And so, I think the beauty of the internet is there is space for online competition, and that means That means we can go back to the medieval days of having little businesses servicing their group of people and it be successful. That's exciting. That's exciting. So, and it means that we can have more quirky stuff and hopefully circular stuff being the quirky stuff. Anyway, so the funnels that we track relate to those conversations and to those different segments. And that happens all in this crazy little diagram. And Google put that out, and it's called the messy middle. And the messy middle has 18 touch points, and it's not always going to be on the one software. So it could be on Facebook, it could be Google, it could be on Instagram, it could be anything, you know, and you want to know from which entry point to which conversion point has got the biggest profit for you, and then where's the low-hanging fruit, the long tail. So you want to have the bigger segments and, you know, the surprises in the long tail, and most likely your most passionate people in some cases. So I love Avinash. He's super nerdy, but he dilutes that into layman's. When you have someone who's steering the helm of any software and they're like that, you kind of can, you want to listen. Anyway, his prediction for 2021 is behavioral segmentation, and it comes back to personalization. That's what it is. That's what you get. Personalization from behavioral segmentation, which when I'm impressed as a marketer that a business has taken care of my inner thoughts so well and put it into an online experience, they have me for life. So there are different levels of that experience for different people, and it's not always about the, you know, the fancy funnels. It's about the good conversations. That's what I like. I talk a lot. I like conversations. So if we can segment those online conversations of the problem, brand, blah, 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 solution, you know, and get that really clear. Some people pick up the conversation faster. Some people need a little bit more chats. And that's what, you know, it's different for every business. And when you work that out, you get this. And then you can do some really cool stuff around forecasting, which, you know, as a business owner, you should be planning. You should be doing some kind of planning. You should be testing what you're doing. If you're going to spend money on Facebook ads, test that. What do you want to test it against? You want to test it on the value that client is. You want to know, is Facebook bringing me in leads that are profitable for my business? That's it. That's the question you should be asking of all your channels. Is it profitable? The money I spend on content, the money I spend on ads, is it profitable for me? And, you know, some months Facebook is going to be, some months it's going to be Google Ads. You cannot make those decisions. In fact, I learned this at the markets, and it's a lot of people at the markets have been in business for generations for themselves. You know, old school. Anyway, they say you can never say the success of a business is over just even a quarter. And as COVID has shown, it happens over a year. You know, yeah, we wobbled, but then we exploded in different markets, etc. It was interesting from this point of view. Scary and also interesting. Anyway, so what we do in our reports, which are just going to blow your mind, I know it, especially if you're a graphics person. I really loved graphics in uni, and so I'm doing that in Google Data Studio so that you as a business owner, if you like visual hierarchy and you want to see the conversion rates between each of your steps and be able to look at it in a glance and find all that key information you need, we can build that. And it will be cool. And people will love it. And then, you know, and for you, the CEO, you might want a smaller report. For you, the SEO, you want, I know what you want. And then the Facebook, and then the da-da-da-da. I know what you want to read. And if you've got other curly things, that would be cool. We can do that. So we can also make your reports look like, if you like spreadsheets, we can make it look like a spreadsheet. We can track everything. And, you know, you want to track the important things. Like things like return on investment, velocity of return. How long does it take for that customer to be profitable? That tells you what your cycle is. And that's really key. This is a key report. You should have this. And then what we do to make that, we do this behind the scenes. And we love it. I love it. It's cool. And my team likes it. And everybody's on my Facebook people like it. Everybody gets it. You get it. The team will get it. It's visual, but also detailed. I like it. And then we can change it as we optimize. So that's what we do. We can do the basics data. We can do the, hey, I want to grow data. I want to strategize for the year data. I want to go into different markets data. Whatever you want, we can do it. I love my job. Anyway, who I am today has taken a lifetime. So, my dad was a serial entrepreneur. God, and a stubborn one with that. Anyway, so from failure, you learn how to, not what to do. So my mum also, a smart woman. Anyway, interesting. 20 years as an entrepreneur myself, I saw the wave of the internet coming, so I jumped on at Curtin University. And then Seth Godin, Ryan Levesque, the method of the ask method. Ryan. Anyway, then I have two awesome people that are my mentors and coaches at the moment. There's some more actually layering on top of that. I work with them on a weekly basis, or study with them on a weekly basis. My agency, pre-doing ads and analytics only, I've decided to niche, was web dev and SEO, so I can talk to your people really fluently. Where to start is, if this doesn't convince you and you still want to figure out if I'm the right fit for you, get on a discovery call. 30 minutes, we'll chat. But if you want to find out if there's any, black boxes in your data, have a micro audit. A small audit if you're a micro business. If you're an agency or small business owner, you just want to see if I can add value, then, get an audit done. The audit alone will add value. Then you can decide how you want to build it. Okay, I think that's it. That's it. We made it. So this is my main drive. I like putting people and planet before profit, and I find that most of my clients do too, because we want to spend more time giving back and living a life with people that we love. So that's what I help my clients do, have a life. Anyway, thank you for watching. We only take on 10 new clients a year because our plan stage on retainer clients is a month long. If you would like to go on the waiting list for that, please, reach out to us on the discovery meeting, and then we'll start the process of audit, etc. Or if you just want to get the basic GTM, etc., we can, just go over to the ads and analytics services page. Otherwise, if you want a more advanced GTM setup with some Google Data Studio reports to go with it, just reach out, do the small business audit or the agency, whichever box you fit in, and yeah. Let's crack on. Thanks for watching. I love my job. Did I say that already? I love it.